Nice.
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 Demon Slayer, let's go, bro. Okay, no post credits.
Just a lot of cool artwork.
Ugh, dude, cool artwork.
Wow.
Like you're telling me. This is the anime of cool artwork.
Exactly. Yeah, what an arc. What an ending.
It's a satisfying ending to the Upper Six's story as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ume and
Gyutaro.
But
that's the theme of it. Back to what you're saying is the entertainment district deserves what it has sown.
Yeah, it's reaping what it's sown.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the end state of this sort of decadence.
The own children that you have discarded, it's gonna become spiteful and
rise
there you
up
go. Mm-hmm.
and destroy what you built.
Yep.
Yeah. It's kind of what I wanted to say while we were watching, but I saved my thoughts here. You know, it's about the children, right?
Yeah.
Save the children. And that means, right, don't try to kill them before they're born. Okay? Right, don't do that. Also, because if you're trying to do that, that means that the culture is fucked.
Yeah. Some steps early have been messed up already.
Yep. If you're there, like Gyutaro was saying, right? My own mom tried to kill me before I was even born. Because she's trying to serve this
whatever it is.
Decadence, hedonism,
yeah,
right? Selfishness, whatever it is.
It's a very strong message.
Yeah, I see that and I think of nowadays, I'm like, yeah, that's happening.
We just don't see it as much because like everything's online or our lives look a little bit different than what's obvious here in the entertainment district, but it's all the same.
That's the purpose of fiction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's to magnify what happens.
And that's another thing I keep on seeing in the show too is every demon's backstory, right? They're in such a broken down and vulnerable state in their human lives. And there are many chances, I would say, that people can step in and help. But every time that's refused, there's an opportunity for a demon to step in. And that's real, by the way. Like that's what it means for us to live here in this world.
Yeah, demon,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, they're just fake. It's like, you gotta think again.
Evil.
Mm-hmm.
Evil doesn't exist.
Right.
Rolls eyes.
Yeah, rolls eyes like think again.
Bro.
Bozo. Like,
woo, dude, Demon Slayer is like, it's serious. Demon Slayer is serious. That's why I like it so much. Every time you get to see the demons' backstories, it always reminds me that the show is addressing some issues, human issues.
Yeah, that's clearly on the agenda for the author.
And then there's also another thing that the author is trying to tell us through Gyutaro's story about luck. What is luck? You know, he's so obsessed with that. Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah, he's been saying that for a while now.
Yeah, and he repeats it obsessively. He's obsessed with this idea. There's only fortune and that things are random. He said, right? If things are luck and random, shouldn't I get my share of good luck?
Karma.
Too?
Fortune and misfortune.
Right?
Always matches.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, he's saying, he's like, where's my good turn? Isn't this a luck-based world? You know, if that's the case, then 50-50, I should also be able to experience, but he never gets that.
Yeah,
because it's not.
Exactly.
It's not
exactly.
Like his formulation of how the world works is wrong, right?
Yep.
It's not random. It's not lucky. You make your own luck.
Well, it's a little bit stronger than that.
Even, yeah.
To those who have, more will be given.
Yeah.
To those who have few,
Matthew.
Everything will be taken.
Matthew principle.
That's what's at work here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's harsh. It's harsher than you think. It's even more unfair than you think it is.
It's condemnation.
Yes.
It's like, if you're born into bad circumstances, why are you working to make it worse? Yeah. That's Gyutaro's story.
That's Gyutaro's story, right? For sure.
That's what the author is saying.
Yeah.
Through him, right? His whole conception of the world is just like opposite. It's opposite.
And
how it actually works.
You know, they ask if the siblings made up, and I don't interpret that as a good ending. Actually, right now your misfortune is dragging other people with you into hell.
Yep, but it can't be any other way.
Yeah.
Because he spent all of his life training her that way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. As he said, she's impressionable.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
She has a pliant nature.
Mm-hmm.
And he just took advantage of that to feed his own
self-destructive tendencies.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That type of life.
It wasn't even, what he had with his sister wasn't even good. Like we said before, it's very spiritually incestuous.
Yeah, you know, like you don't own your sister in that way.
Mm-hmm.
And you should know.
Yeah, and you shouldn't have her as a source of your pride like that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's something you should definitely go outside of your family for that.
Yeah, for that kind of a strength and desire, you know. Yeah, and I'll argue towards the end too. And the imagery is great there. You know, he's in the darkness and she's in the light. I believe that it is never too late to just turn that way and walk there anyway.
Right, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. And of course, he's framed it all wrong. He's stuck, this and this and that, but it still exists. You can literally use your feet and you can still walk in that direction. Always. But nope, that's not how his story ends.
That's not how Gyutaro sees the world. Right? Now his whole identity is wrapped up in the darkness.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
He can't see himself any other way now. Because he spent his whole life, forging those behaviors and those habits.
Yeah, that's true.
Even though the light's right there and his sister's standing over there because she's actually still innocent.
Yeah, that's what the show's trying to say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting, isn't it?
But that's why you got to be careful.
That's what's interesting, right? Is Tanjiro goes up and covers his mouth and not her mouth. And I think maybe Tanjiro's trying to recognize that she still is innocent. She doesn't know what she's saying, but he knows what he's saying and he's got to help him out.
She's not the agent.
Yeah, in this interaction. Yeah.
That's a good point. That's really
Yeah, because I watched it, I'm like,
observation.
why didn't Tanjiro shut her mouth too? But it makes more sense.
It's because she's so dependent.
Yeah.